Oh wow, I got so much to do. I'm so excited. I've got lasagna on the dinner plate today. Are you ready? I am. Don't move. Stay where you are. It's Marlene McKinney with Something Better Today. I just did all of my grocery shopping and I'm so excited to share with you. Are you? I am. Got our spinach and our pasta and our sauce. Let's get cooking. It's Something Better Today with yours truly, Marlene McKinney. How many of us are interested in learning how to make lasagna? Well, guess what? I'm going to teach you how to make my best lasagna dish. And I hope that you're excited about it. I hope that you have subscribed to our channel. It's Something Better Today, Marlene McKinney, 22 years vegan. So subscribe, like, share, and definitely comment. Get us to the 500 mark. We are almost there, and that's exciting news. So I have a trivia for you later on, and we have a free prize to give away. So don't move because you want to win the trivia, don't you? And I got a whole prize just for you. Okay? So our lasagna dish is very simple. It's very easy. It's very basic. As far as I'm concerned, everything's mad easy anyhow. But this lasagna is one that I learned over the years. About 20 years ago, I wanted to replace the regular lasagna. So I have several lasagna dishes that I do, and this is going to be the first of them. I'll do the next one with you another time. So, are you ready? Let's go. So we have our bell peppers. Yes, I'm actually going to use some bell peppers today, right? Use some bell peppers. And we have our onions, all right? We have our bell peppers and our onions. And instead of oil today, I'm going to use a little water. We don't need any oil, just a little water. Okay, so I like those to cook down a little. And then I'm going to add a little of my garlic. I like these to cook down a little bit just prior to actually, what's the word I want to use? Like prior to adding my meat substitute. So I have turned my stove up to the highest and I'm going to let them just simmer just about half of a minute before we add our next ingredient. Our prize giveaway is going to be one of the ingredients that you would find in our recipe today. So you have to answer my trivia question in order to win the prize. And you have to be the first person to answer the question in our trivia today. So we're using an ingredient that I introduced you to already. Anyone can remember what's it called? No, that's not our trivia question. Okay, so this is our TVP. What's TVP? What's TVP? Anyone can remember? No, it's not our trivia question. Okay, so we're using TVP. This is an unflavored, no MSG, nothing's in here. It's just plain and simple soy defatted flour, and it's TVP. If you can be the first one to tell me what is TVP, drop it in our comments below. We've got a prize for you. So if you live elsewhere from the Bahamas, then your prize is going to be sent in the mail. If you live in the Bahamas and you're the first person to get what is TVP, then guess what? You can stop by Something Better today and get something from our little deli on Davis Street. So our onions are cooking. Our onions are cooking. By now, I promised that I would be teaching you all this good stuff, but I hope by now you've done what you promised to do for me too. What did you promise me? You promised me you're going to share this link with someone you love and someone you care about. Oh, that's hot. Ouch. All right, while we're waiting for that to cook up a little bit more, and remember we have a book in our Amazon.com ebook. You can subscribe, download it, for just under $10. You can have this book in your home, and I'll be cooking with you wherever you go. So it's Vegetarian Delights. Let's add our TVP. I'm not going to say what's TVP today because someone should be typing what is TVP in our comments for our grand prize. Yes, I'm so excited. Okay, so our TVP is in the pot. And what we do with our TVP, the TVP is 1 part TVP, 2 part water. 1 part TVP, 2 parts water. So I add my water, and I should be measuring, but because I kind of eyeball it, where's it going? All right, so I just kind of put a little water in there so that it can come to a fluff and rehydrate. All right, it's TVP. Got some of those crumbs in my pan. You don't need them in there because they're uncooked. Now, I know some people who would just kind of chew it just like that. Not for me, all right? It's not my kind of thing, all right? It's unflavored. It's TVP. What is it? Drop it in our comments. If you're the first to do it, we got a prize just for you. I hope you shared our link already with someone you love and someone you care about. Remember, it's Something Better Today with yours truly, Marlene McKinney. I have so much fun teaching you how to prepare wholesome meals for you and your family because I've been commissioned to do that. And I believe that it's so important to do that you learn how to prepare wholesome meals for you and your family because guess what? We live a healthier, longer, better quality life. Isn't that good? That sounds good, doesn't it? We're going to live healthier, we're going to live longer, and we're going to have a better quality of life. That's it. That's all. All right, I hope my TVP is cooking. I hope my TVP is cooking. Anyone got the answer yet? I hope you did. That's our trivia. I hope you got it. Now, while we're waiting, it's the time to dance. So my friend Maggie said, Marlene, if your parents ever saw you doing that veggie dance, they would be like, girl, you better stop dancing in the kitchen. I said, that's not true. They would join me dancing in the kitchen. Yes, they would. I know they would just be like, girl, you are crazy. So have you learned the veggie dance yet? If you have, send me a video. Let me see you doing the veggie dance. Now, I saw Avis doing the veggie dance. She came by my kitchen and she was like, hey, girl, I love the veggie dance. I just said, yes. So have fun in the kitchen. That's really what it's all about. We're so stiff, some of us. Come on, throw the stiff stuff out the kitchen. Out the kitchen, all right? So I'm having fun. That's all it is. I'm trying to keep your attention. Simple. So let's check our TVP. Look at that. Already it's fluffing up and doubling in size. So what happens, it doubles and bulks up. And this is our meat substitute for today. The next lasagna we do will be a tofu lasagna. And the next one after that will be a, what's it called? Zucchini lasagna. We have all these lasagnas lined up for you. All right? So suppose you didn't want to use TVP, but you did want to do something else. In place of the TVP, you can do zucchini. You can do zucchini and squash. You can layer those in there. Yes, you can. All right? But TVP is our meat substitute, and often people come by my little store, Something Better Today, and I'm going to insert a picture there so you can see it. And when they have lunch with us, they're almost amazed that it's not meat. Like, what's that? How could it be possible that you don't have any meat in there? So what do you need for your spinach lasagna today? Here are a list of the ingredients that you will need. It's on our screen. Sorry, in our list of ingredients, we have the following. You can choose to use 2 jars of 48-ounce spaghetti sauce or pasta sauce that has no animal products in there. You can get them at your local grocery store. You would need 2 of those. Then you will need 2 cups of TVP. TVP granules. You would need 2 cups of TVP granules. I'm using the plain. You can choose to use whatever flavor you find in your health food stores around town. In addition to that, you will need some spinach. You'll need about 4 cups of spinach. Spinach leaves. It can be fresh leaves or it can be frozen, whatever you can find. And if you're growing them on your fence like I used to, but the birds decided they wanted it more, then you can use those too, because there's nothing like fresh grown spinach. In addition to that, you'll need a dash of cayenne pepper. And you'll also need a teaspoon or 2 of salt. It's salt to taste. It's your taste. In addition, you'll need a teaspoon of basil, a teaspoon of sweet basil. These will go into our sauce. For our cheese, you will need the recipe that we shared just prior to this show. Remember our cheese dip recipe? Well, that's the same cheese we use on our lasagna. I will put the recipe on the screen so you can follow it in the event you choose to make the cheese. If you don't, you want to just use a packaged cheese, I'll go to my freezer and show you what you can use. You can use the Fiesta blend, dairy-free from Follow Your Heart, if that's what you so desire. But guess what? It's nothing like making your own, because then you know exactly what's in there. So I use in my cheese nutritional yeast flakes, water, a little oil, paprika or bell pepper for color. You need some cornstarch, flour, salt to taste, a little lime, and of course a dash of cayenne pepper. So that's our cheese. Okay, let's get back to our recipe now. By now I know someone would have given me the answer. TVP, what is it? That's our trivia for today. First person to answer gets a grand prize. If you live in the Bahamas, you come by Something Better and you collect your prize. Maybe you have lunch, it's your choice. It's a $20 value. Otherwise, if you live elsewhere, then your gift will come in the mail. Just drop me your address privately at our email address, which is in our description, and you will get your prize. Okay, great. So here we go. Our TVP has doubled in size. Look at that. It's all fluffy now, and it's so easy to prepare. So then what I do, I take my sauce. So I got 2 jars, 48-ounce jars of plain sauce that has no animal products in there. These are just natural sauces, because you know you can purchase your sauces at the food store, and your sauces could be anything like mushroom sauce or just chunky sauce, but this is just plain traditional. All right, so I put that in let's get that in there. Remember, I'm the one that want to make sure all my ingredients comes out. I don't believe in wasting. All right, my dad would say, what's it, waste not, want not? I think that's how it goes, something of that nature. All right, okay, so I'll put this in the sink and I am going to stir. Okay, so my sauce is in, and now I'm going to add my sweet basil. Remember, just a teaspoon of sweet basil. Aha, it's not open. There we go. And I buy wholesale, so I don't buy little bits of stuff because it doesn't make any sense. You want to learn how to really be a vegetarian and conserve and save money? Start buying wholesale as far as possible, because it's expensive, I know, for some of us purchasing all of these ingredients. But if you buy in bulk, larger portions of it, then it's a lot cheaper. All right? Okay, great. Then we need a little salt. Okay? Now, that's about a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to stir it in without getting it all over me. And I don't like aprons. I know you'll say, well, why is she wearing an apron? I don't like aprons. See my apron standing up there in the corner. It's hanging on the wall. I give it to my guests when they come for cooking. All right? Good. So I'm going to just stir that in. Let's stir it in. And then to get rid of that, like, you know, spaghetti sauce or tomato sauce or pasta sauce tends to have a sharp taste. You can add a little pinch of honey if you'd like, or you can add a tablespoon of brown sugar baby. You know, I call that my brown sugar baby. You know, it's funny. You know, living in the Bahamas is funny. Let me tell you what's funny about it. So we would have this like pasta day at my house, or like at my parents' home, especially, you know, older people. And my dad would say, so where's the rice? Where's the food? So we don't serve rice with pasta, because if you're really looking at getting rid of all the carbs and you're trying to lower your carb intake, then honestly, you want to make sure that you just have your serving of lasagna with a nice big garden salad and maybe a little pinch of garlic bread. This is what we serve at Something Better. So you know I have to taste it, right? Can't let this go into the oven and not be sure of how it tastes. And it's just about lunchtime. You know, it's always lunchtime at Marlene's kitchen. Hey, that's pretty good. I'm going to add a pinch more salt. 2 pinches. And I think we got it. All right. That's awesome. Okay, was that easy? Yes. You can serve this like lasagna. You can serve it like spaghetti. That's what I meant to say, sorry. So you can have this just like that. You can do it as a sloppy joe with bread. It's easy. Good stuff. Yum, yum. Okay, so I'm going to put that away. And find some space, because you know I'm always looking for space. My little place is so small. Let's put this away. And I'm going to grab a spoon so we can start getting it into our... I'm having a fight. I'm having a fight with my spoon. Okay, great. So I have my pan here. I know you say, well, she didn't make the cheese. But remember, our cheese recipe is the same recipe we learned. And I have that link just above. So you can click on that link and you can decide whether or not you want to make that cheese or not. But you don't want to do anything else. That is the cheese, okay? By now, I hope that you would have done what? Subscribe, like, share, and comment. I love hearing from you. If I don't hear from you, it gives me a downer. I like to hear from you. I like to know that you have tried the recipes and how it's working for you. If it came out good, if it came out bad, if you liked it, if you didn't. I want to hear from you. Let me know. I met one of my girls in the food store, one of my walking partners in the food store, and she said, my sister tried the recipe. She lives down in Eleuthera. Hi, sis, down in Eleuthera, who's making all that guava cake and giving it away at church. That's awesome. I love you. That's just beautiful. So, how do we do our lasagna? Here's what we do. So, I grab my pasta, and if you can find some... Let's put that away. If you can find at the local grocery store whole wheat pasta, that's better because it has more fiber. If not, you can find spelt pasta. You can find gluten-free pasta. Whatever you can find that's more suitable to your body type and your health, that's what we want you to go with. So I don't cook lasagna. How many of us are still boiling noodles? Come on. We don't boil these anymore. No, you don't. I wish my pan were clear and you could see it more. I'm going to ask my camera guy to just focus a little bit more on what I'm doing here so you can see it. So at the bottom of my layer here, I have some sauce. Then I'm going to put in my lasagna. And that's the way it goes. And I put 4 across, how much ever fits in your pan. Hello. Then I put my spinach. And I'm a rich cook. I like lots of spinach. This is spinach, meaty spinach lasagna. That's what I call this. Meaty spinach lasagna. All right? And I didn't grow it. Unfortunately, I don't grow too much in my garden yet. Not yet. But I'm starting a garden. I am. I'm so excited. And I'm going to let you journey with me as I grow my garden. Yes. I'm going to start. I used to grow. And I got so busy in my little kitchen. You all know how that is, right? Okay, good. So I layer like so. Then I put another layer of pasta. All right? So it's 2 layers so far in this pan. It depends on whatever your pan can do, right? It's whatever your pan can do. Awesome. Put that in there. And I want to use, and this is going to take all of this here ingredients, right? Now, if you want to make your own sauce, I can give you a recipe for that. I'll put that in our description also. Okay, good. We have another layer, right? Awesome. And another layer of spinach, okay? Another layer of spinach. Need 2 more pastas. All right. Was that easy enough for you? I think so. Who would dare to say that this was a hard dish? You can't. It's not. It's easy. It's affordable because TVP is not expensive. We do sell it at Something Better, so you can come by and get it there if you would like. And if you don't live in the Bahamas and you live in the United States or wherever, and you can't source it, then just Google. Just ask Amazon. Everything's available on Amazon. Everything. Just about everything. All right, so I put in my last layer of lasagna noodles, and that has 4 layers. Normally it takes like 3 layers, but you can get 4. Awesome, and that's it. Put these away. All right, good stuff. Doesn't that look great? It's so healthy for us. Spinach is loaded in iron. I often meet so many women, especially our women, who are iron deficient. All you need to do is get your spinach and make yourself a nice spinach salad, or all you need to do is simply get some spinach and make a spinach smoothie. You know, in my freezer, I always have my greens ready to make a smoothie. Listen, there's no excuse why we should be iron deficient. In addition to that, if you'd like, you could also make yourself a iron tonic. You know, just get some blackstrap molasses and some Welch's grape juice. And if you want that recipe, you can always email me and I will share it with you. It's marlenemckinney@live.com. That's my email. Why not email me today if you'd like to have that recipe? So this all fits in here. And you know, I'm one that I don't like to waste nothing, right? Good stuff. So the cheese recipe, like I said before, is the one that we did in our melty cheese. The link is right below in our comments. Good stuff. So what I did, because I made my own ahead, I put it in this. I had to cook it on top of the stove. I didn't eat my Wheaties this morning. Okay, I ate some healthier breakfast than Wheaties this morning. Okay, good. So then I pour this on top. So no, I don't put cheese in the middle of this one. All right, I just pour it in there. Hopefully we have enough. If not, I have some more in the refrigerator. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. Okay. And then, my camera guy get a good shot. And then, how do we get those noodles cooked? This is the secret. Best kept secret. Get your wax paper. You spray it, and you have to spray it. You want to spray it. Just spray it. This is perfect for a potluck. This is perfect for a dinner or lunch when you're having people over to your home. It's just perfect for your family, right? Then I grab my foil and I cover it. When you're using foil, you always want to make sure that you have some wax paper to go with it, eh? Or some parchment paper. Foil is it's detrimental. Okay, it's not good to use it directly like that because of the aluminum in there. All right. Of course, I'm using the foil, but it's not good. So I put that there just like that. I pop it into the oven for at least an hour. At least an hour, because the pasta needs to cook. And I just let it cook. When I take it off, guess what we have? Don't go anywhere. I'm going to clean this up and I'm going to come back in just a second with our final product. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and definitely we love comments and hearing from you. And here we have it. Where's the drum roll? That's my own drum roll. I got it. We've got our lasagna. Does it look good? It sure tastes good. My son has had 2 sources already. That's right. That's what he told me to make. Lasagna. It's a complete meal with a salad and maybe some steamed veggies. You don't need anything else to go with lasagna. Lasagna is a complete protein. We have our carbs and we have our protein all combined, and we've got a complete meal with a salad added to this. How many of us are gonna try it? How many of us got the initials TVP? I'm not about to share it. You must give the answer so that others will know what is TVP. Lasagna is one of the staple dishes in many of our homes. And you would normally make it with your meat, okay? This is a cholesterol-free meal. You can make it gluten-free as well because TVP has no gluten, all right? And the cheese has no gluten, all right? You can just use cornstarch instead of flour. You can make this very simple meal in your home today. Why not try it? I promise you, you will like it. If you bought all the ingredients you didn't like it, bring them over to my shop and I'll buy them from you, okay? Remember, subscribe, like, share, and definitely comment Something Better Today with Marlene. Remember also, our website hopefully will be up and going very soon. It's Something Better Today. Why not stop by our website and look at the recipes that we have uploaded just for you? And remember to share this information with someone you love and someone you care about. That includes everybody, because we all should be our neighbor's keeper, our brother's keeper. I love you guys. I'm always excited to share. Let's close it on the veggie dance. No, I'm not gonna taste the food today. I know I gotcha. I'm not gonna taste the food. You said, what? Are you disappointed? Let me just try it. Just a little bit. How about it? And we're gonna go on the veggie dance. You guys are doing it. Let's do our steps. Come on, guys. It's the veggie dance. Ho! The veggie dance. Bye bye. The veggie dance. See you next time. The veggie dance with Marlene. Bye bye.